All right, guys, going to start this one off. This is the 2008 season. This is the same picture that I left off from the last video. This one is the group shot of all the different byproducts and actual animals from the Super Snow Diablo Blanco and Super Snow Blizzard Eclipse project. A couple first of their kinds in the world in here. But again, this just kind of shows the amount of byproduct that you can produce whenever you're trying to hit the odds on something that's a little bit harder to hit. Again, same pictures. This is a cool bold stripe eclipse that I hatched out back in the day. Here's some more pictures of it. Probably going to have some eye shots of it as well. There you go. There's an eye shot of it. This one is also a Mack Snow. Marble eye animal. This is a bell enigma by the looks of it, probably a hypo. Just some cool eye shots of some animals. This is a group of Afghanicus from back in the day. They're actually highly communal, so they actually did better in like bigger groups. I mean, you can still keep them singularly, but they actually do well with having them in groups as well. More pictures of that. An eclipse. Super Snow, Bell Albino. This was actually a really weird animal that was not an eclipse. This one was actually from, I think, like an outcross, and it just hatched out with black eyes. So super weird. Just me taking pictures of different animals. Here's another eclipse. This one might have been a snow. This one was kind of cool. It had this like weird paradox spotting to it. Another picture of that. This is just a Mack raptor banded. Some ball pythons. This is actually the world's first Super Snow, you can tell by the nose, Super Snow Blizzard Eclipse that hatched out in December of 2007. Here's a full body shot of it. Pretty cool looking animal. Another Mack raptor. Some byproduct Mack Snow stuff. Right whenever I was hatching a lot of this stuff, like Mack Snows were just super cool to me because it was back whenever they were like brand new. This is actually the world's first black hole hatching. So this would have been a Mack Snow Eclipse Enigma. And this was on December 17th, 2007. Very cool looking animal. There's it next to its sibling. And you can see the huge difference between Enigma and its non-Enigma sibling. So that one was actually pretty cool. It was kind of weird that I actually hatched the snow version before I hatched, because at this time there was no Nova, there was no Eclipse Enigma either. So it was kind of interesting that I hatched the snow version first. Probably a ton of pictures. This is a Super Snow Diablo Blanco and a Mack Snow Diablo Blanco that had hatched out. There's the Super Snow Eclipse Blizzard again next to the Super Snow Diablo Blanco. There's a close-up of the Super Snow Diablo Blanco. Again, this was 2007. This one actually hatched out on December 20th. Here's two of them together. That's the Mack Diablo Blanco next to the Super Snow Diablo Blanco. And then again, the Super Snow Diablo Blanco next to the Super Snow Blizzard Eclipse. Here's the black hole after the first shed. Really cool looking animal. There's a close-up of the eyes, so you can see that they're solid black. Again, that was another first of its kind in the world. So in the matter of about a week, I hatched out probably 5 different first of their kinds in the world, which is kind of cool. And then I'm sure we'll get into some of the other cool stuff that I hatched out that year. But this was the beginning of it. So for its time, this animal right here, the black hole, was actually like, you know, the most advanced genetic combination that was ever produced. Here's again the Super Snow Eclipse Blizzard. This is just an enigma that was really weird looking. Turned out it was a Tremper enigma. Let's see if we can get another blizzard with the eye pigmentation that is not eclipse. I'll try to get through some of these so that we can get to some more first of their kinds in the world. As you can see, I took a lot of pictures of stuff like as they were kind of going. These were Tremper enigmas. They weren't first of their kinds in the world because the Bells had actually produced Tremper enigmas. They just never told anybody. But again, very, very cool looking animals. And actually, that one was a Nova by the looks of it. So that would have been the Enigma Tremper Eclipse, or Enigma Raptor. So that would have been first of its kind in the world as well. And the black hole again. There's a lot of like really cool animals that hatched out that year, so there's probably going to be a million pictures of the same animal. So we'll try to get through them a little bit quicker. This would have been the first Dreamsicle, actually. So this would have been the Mack Snow Enigma Raptor. I'm going the wrong way here. So another first of its kind in the world. And this would have been December 31st, 2007. So in the course of about 2 weeks, just those two projects had given me probably 8 first of their kinds in the world, which was kind of cool. And then here's the Nova next to the Dreamsicle. I actually kept the original Dreamsicle for many years afterwards. Here's another group shot. So this would have been the Dreamsicle. That one looks like a Nova next to a regular albino. So you can kind of get the idea of what the difference was in between them. Normal Tremper albino next to a Enigma Tremper. And then the Nova and the Dreamsicle again. Black hole versus the Dreamsicle. A lot of comparison shots. There's a Mack Tremper next to the Dreamsicle. Here's a nice tangerine enigma. The eye pigmentation's really cool. And then again, just messing with like taking the pictures and the lighting and stuff like that. Kind of a cool shot of a raptor, probably a Mack Raptor by the looks of it. Some more eye pigmentation. I don't know what happened here, just kind of a crazy looking eye pigmentation. Here's the quote-unquote the Eclipse with like less pigmentation. Abyssinian. That's what I was looking for. Another Nova. Actually, that might have been the Dreamsicle starting to get color. Here's a little bit better shot of the Super Snow Eclipse Blizzard and the Super Snow Diablo Blanco. Let's see if we can't get through some of these a little bit faster so we can get to some cooler looking animals. Yeah, so this is basically, here's another, looks like a Dreamsicle, but it actually might have been a Mack Blizzard, or Mack Diablo Blanco. That's what it looks like, Mack Diablo Blanco, actually. None of these are labeled, so just kind of going on by what they look like. I'm trying to remember. This one was probably the first, or not the first, but the first one that I hatched out of the Eclipse enigmas. Some other cool enigmas. It's really a shame that the enigma ended up being what it was. Here's a really cool Nova with the pigmentation really coming in. Again, it was really sad that the enigma wasn't a more sustainable genetic. There's a tangerine enigma. Tangerine enigma next to a Mack Snow, like a Boulder Mack Snow. Just some very interesting pictures. This is a Mack snow that was Tremper that was het for raptor. I'm just trying to get pictures of the eyes. Some ball pythons that I had back in the day, back whenever spiders were actually worth a lot in a pastel. This one's kind of cool. So this one was part of the snow glow project that we were working on, I believe. So this was actually a Mack snow that was just high color. We were trying to get super high colored Mack snows and kind of making them like a creamsicle type look. Some more eye pigmentation. Here's another good example of an enigma eye. Just a super hypotangerine. Again, there's a marble eye. Trying to take closer pictures of the eyes and stuff like that. Here's the black hole as it was growing up. Just some more random pictures of some stuff. Oh, some feeding pictures. And a lot of these pictures, like, were never published because, you know, they had poop in them or out of focus or whatever. But definitely a lot of pictures. Pretty cool looking animal. The iconic white animal with red eyes. So many different ways to get it. That one actually, I believe, was, I mean, with white animal with red eyes, that could have been a ton of different things. It was probably from the Blizzard project, though. It was probably another Super Snow Diablo Blanco. All these different enigmas and stuff like that. There was so many animals that I was hatching out. Actually, that might have been a Super Raptor, honestly. Because that would have been the first year that I was producing Super Raptors as well. Here's the Super Snow Eclipse Blizzard in Shed. Just some more subspecies. And then different subspecies next to normal size animals. That would have been a Afghanicus next to an Eclipse. More. Tangerine next to my breeder Afghanicus male that was actually bigger than the rest of my Afghanicus. And then next to quarters, that was a full-grown Afghanicus female from the original ones that were imported into the United States. Yeah, so many pictures. More Afghanicus. I really love the Afghanicus. I still do to this day. They're just a super cool animal. There's a good shot of what a normal-sized leopard gecko looked like compared to the original Afghanicus that were brought in. The original Afghanicus, the females were like 35, 40 grams, so they were real tiny. And they would breed just like normal. That's probably another Dreamsickle. Some tangerine enigmas. That's Mack Tremper Enigma. Really cool shot of a tangerine enigma. They were just fire back then. You can tell I was really excited this year because just taking so many pictures of the same freaking animals. A gecko eating its shed. That's actually one of the Dreamsickles as well in shed. So there's quite a bit of, and this is just into January. There's the setup of my room back then. Little tags on everything. Some of the tags I kept from the previous year. Other stuff had different tags on it. Those were all the breeders and how I had them set up. And just some more random pictures of some bigger animals. There's that same animal that had the paradox spot. It was kind of, the orange was coming in and as the rest of the pattern was kind of slowing down. Here is a super snow eclipse, way before they were named galaxies. And look, it even has the yellow spot. This was 2008, so this was a couple years before they were actually named galaxies. This is just another eclipse. Cool little boldish stripe looking animal. Another really cool Mack bold stripe. That's a reverse stripe actually. Same thing, reverse bold Mack. Here's that animal that is the paradox animal, half albino, half normal. Some cool pictures of him. Get through these and then probably stop the video, and because we're only in January of 2008 with craziness. Really cool eye shots. And marble eyes, Tremper Enigma eye, patternless stripe. Again, some more of that stuff. All right, I think this is a good place to stop because you're seeing the same exact animals like over and over again. Some different enigmas. Tangerine enigmas, Tremper enigmas, Tremper enigma, enigma. Had so many freaking enigmas. This is a good shot to stop on. This is one of the black holes. Really cool close-up shot of its face, so you can see it's all black eyes. But thanks again for watching, guys. I will make a few more of these of pictures that have never been seen before. Hope you're enjoying them. If you have any questions, comment below, hit that like button, and try to watch the whole thing. Talk to you later in the next video.